So welcome back for another basic ass reaction, as opposed to my full reactions where we break down gear and stuff. These are the reactions that we do live on Twitch. So we are live right now, YouTube later. Today I want to check out a new band that I have not listened to, a German band. Surprise, surprise. There's an interesting story behind this and the reason I want to check this out. So this band is actually the new band of Jan, the guitar tech for Electric Callboy. And the funny thing is, when we were on tour with Electric Callboy, this dude was like super, like he was hustling hard and he was doing it old school. Like everywhere we were, he was leaving. Every time I record.
Oh, you're recording?
Yes. My wife is ruining everything again. Bye. We'll leave that in there. Why not? Jan was super old school and he was hustling his ass off. Like every venue we would go to, he actually had like cards, like physical cards with his band and all the information on it. And he was leaving them at the merch table and he was leaving them at the bar at the venues we were at and stuff. And like, I appreciate that a ton because when I was coming up in a band, that's what we did. We were handing out physical stuff. We didn't just rely on digital. Well, digital wasn't really a thing back then, but I respected it so much. The one thing I didn't know, and I feel embarrassed at this, is that Jan was also in Breathe Atlantis. Or is it Breathe Atlantic? A band that we have done reactions to on this channel. And I feel so bad that I didn't know. Like I was talking to him about his new band and he was like, yeah, I was in Breathe Atlantis. I was like, oh man, I've definitely like talked about you and your guitars on my channel and didn't even realize it was you. So not a newcomer to the music scene, but this new band does feature two former members of Breathe Atlantis. It's him and their drummer, Silas. And he was telling me that they actually discovered the singer for this band on YouTube. And the singer is actually Dutch. So it's a mostly German band with a Dutch singer. So I'm really, really curious to see this. So let's jump in. This video was released about a week ago. It premiered to YouTube. This is the second single they've ever released. I gotta guess just by looking, just because of the connection to Electric Callboy, I bet Daniel Hannes produced this. I bet Christoph from Anisoke mastered this. And I wouldn't even be surprised if like the Shillo brothers did this music video, but we'll look into that. Actually, I've got it on screen right now. Recorded and performed by the band, produced by Daniel Hannes and the band, mixed by Daniel Hannes, mastered by Christoph. No, the video is not done by the Shillo brothers. As of right now, it does not look like they have an album or an EP getting ready to drop or anything like that. But if anybody watches this today and likes what you hear and you want to check out more, I will always have links in the description of this video where you can check them out on socials and Spotify and all that stuff. But first time ever listening to Statefall. This is the official music video for their latest single, Shadows. I just got to say right away, like we saw Jan on screen there playing guitar. It's so funny to see him dressed up for his band because when we were on tour, like the typical roadie look is just black t-shirt, black jeans, whatever. So it's interesting to actually see Jan like dressed up as an artist rather than a guitar tech. Let's go, Jan. All right. I got a couple things I want to bring up. So I will say I'm actually glad I'm enjoying this so far because as I've said lately, I've felt very uninspired by metal, if I'm being honest. Metalcore in particular. A lot of metalcore is sounding the same lately. And the one thing I like about this, first of all, I love the music and I love how it's mixed. Daniel mixed it, so go figure. While the singer, when he's singing cleans, he is in a higher register, like a lot of metalcore, I feel like his voice is kind of unique. He doesn't sound like everybody else. And that's really standing out to me. Like, I like this. Good chorus. I love the tones of everything. I love how just chuggy it is. It makes me want to headbang. Like, we're a minute in, and so far, I'm digging it a lot.
I've lost my empathy. There's no way to protect me from the voice in my head.
Ooh, the panning on the guitars is really cool.
What the fuck is left? What the fuck is left? Shadow overtake me. Take my soul away. Shadow, you control me. You take my life away. Every time I take my life back, I know you're still there. Every time I take the life,
Wait a second.
I know you're still there.
These motherfuckers don't have a bass player. Dude, nobody. Bass players are a dying breed, dude. Oh my God. You guys know, like, I like to point that out because I'm a bass player, but like, nobody has bass players anymore, dude. They just track all the bass. It's amazing. I saw somebody in chat say I feel like the vocals are a bit too loud. I'm not gonna lie, I did think that for a second in the clean vocals, but I don't have a problem with it. It kind of puts emphasis on it rather than burying it behind everything else. And the singer has a really good voice, so I'm fine with it. I also liked at the end of that chorus some of the vocal layering that was going on. There was some background parts that were kind of like buried underneath it that just gave it a little more. It was really cool. Let's keep going. What kind of bridge are we gonna get? Please don't give me a fucking bleh. I've had too many lately. Let's go. Oh,
This is not me.
oh, the drive is so good. Oh, that was such a good build into this last chorus. Oh, fucking good halftime. Dude, the little programming parts in there, like, what is, oh. Nice. That's a good little message and touch there for a new band. Dude, the one thing I was going to say there, yeah, I was, Horacle in chat just said I really like how synth heavy it is. One of the things that I'm really liking is a lot of the electronic programming and the synth stuff that's going on in the background. Also a really good touch on that. I think the thing that started standing out the most to me at the very end there that I actually really like is how raw the singer's vocals sounded when he was doing screaming and harsh vocals. There was something about it that didn't sound like overprocessed and too layered like a lot of metalcore that's out now. Like, some of those screams sounded raw, And what I mean by that is like, you can hear the emotion behind the voice, and you can hear like, I don't know. It felt natural. It felt organic. And I appreciate that a ton. That was really good, man. I'm actually really impressed. I'm also very, very, very thankful that I did like this, because having to sit here and say I didn't like the music of somebody that I love so much would be kind of difficult. But I enjoyed this a ton, man. And I definitely need to go listen to their first single that they released as well, because I did not listen to that yet because I didn't know which one of these I was going to do. But they do have 2 singles out now for everybody that's watching. If you did enjoy this, I'll throw links in the description of this video where you can go check them out. But we're going to keep our eyes on them, man. We're going to see where this goes, because this is a really cool project just from that one song that I've heard so far. So thank you to everybody that's live on Twitch right now. If anybody's watching this on YouTube later, if you'd like to join us on Twitch, we do this kind of stuff a lot. You can go to twitch.tv/TankTheTech. Join us whenever we're live on here. I go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I'm also on a ton of different social media. My handle on just about everything is @TankTheTech. And yeah, I guess that's really about it. I never know how to end these videos, so I guess I could do one of those: like, comment, subscribe, whatever. But not important. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. So with all that being said, wherever you are in the world, be safe, be kind to each other. I love you all, and I will be back very soon with another basic ass reaction.